Clark's a very mission-driven institution. We take very seriously the notion that one of the responsibilities of a university is to make a difference in the world. There's probably no program on campus that aligns better with those values than IDCE. I actually trace most of the success back to the talent of the faculty and the staff who've been directly involved in the program.
In the first few years of IDCE, the way it was formed, there were two existing programs on campus. One was in international development and the other was environmental science and policy. These were combined together, creating a new program in community development and another new program in GIS for development and environment. So we were feeling our way as we went, how these programs would work together, what were the synergies.
We were a small group in the good old days, and we were excited about creating this new program.
I think that bringing Tim Downs in was really important. One of his primary roles was program building and integration, and I think he did a beautiful job.
It had the potential to be a very interesting and different kind of program, a truly multidisciplinary program.
The first 2-3 years, we were just trying to figure out who we were as a group and where the bridges were between us.
In the early days, it was a matter of just constantly how to manage the growth.
It was never a dull moment. There was always something new to be done, something new to be created.
It was very interesting, very creative time. Sometimes out of chaos comes great creativity.
There was a real sense of like, we're building something new. There was real commitment to this kind of interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary, whatever word we're using for that, but a real commitment to sort of moving forward. There was always that postcard that we used. We were like the lean boat moving, everyone going in the same direction. And I think that really characterized our early years.
Over the last decade, really, IDC, I would say, has met all of the ambitions that we have had for the program. It is actually a larger program now than we had anticipated. It's attracted the kind of interesting and talented students that we hoped would occur, both at the graduate and the undergraduate level.
I think the students are fabulous. Very lively, very interesting group of both American and international students.
It's a remarkable group of people coming from all over the world, different cultures, different backgrounds.
They came in as fabulous, intelligent, brave young people, and they're going out into the world with that much more education and experience and doing wonderful work all over the world.
It's so wonderful and satisfying to hear from our alumni who keep in touch, who tell us the types of projects that they're working on, and then come back to Clark and include the present students in those projects, and also tell prospective students that IDCE and Clark is a wonderful place to come for graduate school.
You're not just engaged with those students for the time that they're at Clark. They're going to be part of your life for the rest of your life.
A great deal of the success of IDCE has been due to the really committed and tremendous staff that we've had over the years.
Bringing together 4 programs is complex, and the 4 programs essentially had identities unto themselves.
One of the things I really respected about the development of the department was that everybody sought input from a lot of different people, including me, the supposed secretary at the time. It was a very non-hierarchical place, which I loved.
One of our first ventures was moving into IDCE House.
When you move into a house and the house is yours, it feels like family. You walk in that front door and it's like welcome home.
We are a kind of extended family, intellectually and personally.
What I really think of as our accomplishments are that we've learned to live together.
IDCE has reached the point now where it is a great time to be talking about what the next 5 and 10 years look like.
The department is a viable influence on student admissions and attracting undergraduates as well as graduate students. So it has come of age.
Faculty get individual research grants, and we're strengthening ways in which we can cut across programs within the department.
We need to raise our profile, and I think there are One of the ways to do that is to have more collaborative arrangements with other institutions.
Figuring out how to do this interdisciplinary work, how to do research with mixed methods, how to educate students in a broad variety of things, yet having some sort of core knowledge is something we keep working at.
The first 10 years we learned each other, and we learned how to build bridges among each other. I see the next 10 years as drawing on this capital that we have accumulated.
I think that IDCE is really well positioned to realize the tremendous potentials that it has and to really begin forging a true cutting-edge interdisciplinary approach to the problems of the future.
The IDCE has actually reached the stage where organizationally it feels more like a school than a program. A school really being a much larger unit that internalizes within itself many of the services that its graduates are going to expect. One of the near-term questions that we're interested in is, has IDCE outgrown being a program?
This is a big experiment, and I think this experiment is going well.
It's great to be able to be a cheerleader for a program that has been successful, and it is so well aligned with the values and the commitments of the university. In the end, I think we should measure the success of IDCE by the lives that its graduates live and the impact of the scholarship that the faculty and the staff engage in. I look forward to that impact being enhanced and growing that impact over the next 10 years.
The challenge for IDCE is to manage 4 master's programs: International Development and Social Change, Geographic Information Sciences for Development and Environment, Community Development and Planning, and Environmental Science and Policy, all at the same time. Mostly.